It's going very well. This has always been my dream to come to Alabama and have a starting role and be able to be a center and take control. It's been a very great experience for me.
What's that like, kind of getting thrust back into that position after, I guess, you had a couple games your freshman year, right?
Redshirt first year, yes sir.
But I mean, what was it like, kind of playing guard for so long?
Yeah, I've been bounced around everywhere, so it's just another day at the office for me. So I've been from center to guard to tackle back to center. So.
Do you take pride in kind of taking that utility role on the line? Play everywhere?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely. It's great to be able to go in and play different positions wherever needed. So.
Talk about the importance of showing up, having those less penalties for this next game against Ole Miss.
Excuse me.
The importance of getting rid of some of those penalties that y'all had last.
Oh, we definitely have to clean up. That's one of our biggest emphasis for this week, and we can't come in and have 10 penalties against Ole Miss because that's just bad for business.
What was the film session like with the coaches? You got two offensive line coaches now. What was that film session like?
It was they were trying to just get past and learn from what we did wrong and just go on and to improve this week. So.
Why do you think you guys have succeeded in pass blocking, but less so in run blocking this year?
Honestly, I'm not really sure how to answer that, but it's we have a really good quarterback can throw the ball, and we provide protection. We're doing our best to get moving on line of scrimmage and move the ball forward.
When you see people question their run game and kind of worry about that, does that kind of drive you guys? I mean, this has always been kind of your identity as a line is the run block.
Yeah, for sure it does. I mean, as offensive lineman, you want to be able to run the ball at your will. So.
How has Jalen sort of grown as a leader throughout the season so far?
Yeah, he's become more vocal, and he's trying to step up his game even more and more every week. So he's doing a really good job.
How tough is that, you think, for a true freshman to do that when you have so many veterans?
It's definitely an intimidating role for sure as a freshman. I just think back to when I came back and just kind of starstruck by everyone that I saw, and it's a tough role, but he's doing a very good job at it.
So does it make it even harder when he comes in with kind of such an accomplished group of guys that won conference championship, national championship, All-American guys now?
Like from his perspective?
Yeah.
I don't know. You might have to ask him that.
I'll try to
Yeah.
What's it like going against Dakota Ball in practice?
Dakota, he's a very physical athlete, and he's just like the rest of our entire D-line and everyone else on our team. They're trying to get a starting spot and compete to their best ability. So.
Some of your early impressions of Ole Miss's defensive front?
Ole Miss, they're very they're very physical, very fast. And they're very good defense that we're gonna have to prepare for. So.
I know Saban said they like to do a lot of movement against you guys. Have you seen some of that on film? What do they do up front?
I mean, just like typical teams, they stem and move and different things like that. But just something we'll have to practice and get the hang of. So.
What have you seen from Jonah? Has he surprised you at all, being a freshman, this successful?
Jonah, I mean, any freshman that comes in Alabama and starts the offensive line, it's very, it's a very amazing thing to do. He's definitely came in. He's so mature, and he's improved week to week and showed up. And ever since he's been named the starter, he hasn't looked back. So.
What do you think's tougher, starting at tackle or starting at quarterback as a true freshman?
I don't know. That's tough. I don't really know, to be honest.
What about Lester Cotton? What do you see from him so far?
Lester, he's a very physical athlete. He's smart. He comes to compete every day, and you gotta love that about someone. Just like the rest of our offensive unit, everybody's trying to get a starting spot, and if you don't perform week to week, then somebody might come in behind you.
Obviously, a lot of players and even the coach Saban attributed lackadaisical practices last week. What was yesterday like when you got back out there?
Yesterday was definitely a lot more cleaner. We went in, we have a mindset that we have to pick up and just get the ball rolling. So.
How are you feeling heading back to Oxford?
Yeah, it's another SEC game, another opportunity to show what we can do. So I'm really pumped.
Do you remember how you were feeling when the fans stormed the field 2 years ago?
Yeah, that was my first official big time game situation with Kelly going down and coming in, and it was definitely a little detrimental at the time, and but got to move on. That was 2 years ago, and we have to get ready for this year. So.
There's been a lot of talk about this being another SEC game, obviously, but recent history says it's not just another SEC game. So how do y'all kind of fight that as players, where you want to go game to game, you want to be treated that way, but obviously this is a different kind of situation.
I mean, any SEC game we're going to be pumped up for to go and dominate because everybody's going to bring their best in the SEC, and you just have to go in and practice like you play. So
Ole Miss doesn't have anything different as far
it's
as
just another SEC game. So.
Sophomore. You mentioned some of those people pushing for starting spots on the line. How has Shank handled that, and what have you seen from him?
Shank, he's working very hard, just like the rest of our offensive unit, and everybody's trying to get a starting role. He's doing very well, and so is everyone else.
Does that dynamic ever get kind of conflicting, or just with everyone fighting for that spot?
I mean, not really. I mean, everybody's we're all a very tight knit group, and we all want the best for the team. So.
Thanks, Brad.
Thanks, Brad.
Sir.
Thank you.